We welcome you inside Braemar Arena for a 12UA third place game between Orono West Tonka and Edina. Play down to the near side off the opening face-off. Working her way through neutral ice is Camille Dubuque. Dubuque into the offensive zone. She'll play it over toward the near side into the corner. Just underway here. 14:40 to go in the first period. Played over toward the near side corner. They score right off the centering feed. And Edina jumps out to a 1-0 lead very early on. That'll be Dubuque with the goal. Off the face-off, it's pushed into the Edina zone. Edina setting up behind their own net. Play it back around to the far side corner. They play it along into the neutral zone. It's picked up and carried in by Whitney Horton. Horton out front. It's cleared out by the Warriors for icing, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Orono West Tonka zone. 13:43, first period, 1-0 Edina. Face-off is controlled by Edina. It's a long shot that's blocked in front. Back out to neutral ice. Played in deep. 13:30 to go here, first period. Sanders with it at neutral ice for Edina. Reversing direction is Williamson. So back to Sanders. This one slides through into the Orono West Tonka zone. Centering feed out front is knocked down. Played out to neutral ice. Flip it over to the near side. It's played up to the far side where the Warriors pick it up and they bring it into the offensive zone. Dubuque trying to cut the play off. The Warriors have to reverse direction. Centering feed snakes through. Picked up out front and played out to neutral ice. As Grace Sorum picks it up, and that's a shot that's saved by Claire Hills. 12:25 to go, first period. 1-0 Edina. There's a centering feed as they tried to slide it over to Sorum. It's out of her reach. Dubuque couldn't quite hold the zone. That cross-ice pass knocked down. McMillan will carry it into the offensive zone. They played around to the near side. Working her way out to neutral is Zoe Lopez. Lopez trying to center it, but it's intercepted by the Hornets. Brought back out to neutral ice. Cross-ice pass carried back into the neutral zone. The battle ensues alongside the bench area boards. That's Horton trying to gain control of the puck. It'll be Hornig instead with it. A stretch pass through it. They try to get it up to Horton. It's picked up by Bella Finnegan. We'll try to play this one through. 10:45 to go, first period. Turnaround shot is held on to on the shot by Stella Hankinson. And a face-off with 10:43 to go here in the first period. Play it off the far side boards. And back out into the neutral zone. .10 to go, first period. 1-0 Edina as it's in the Warrior zone. It's tipped through. Picked up by Edina behind their net, and they'll cycle it through the corner. There's a shot over the top of the net by Horton. It's back out at neutral ice. It's Gigi Sanders trying to play it ahead. Get over to the near side. And Sanders dumps it in. There's Dubuque at the far point with it as it's deflected down into the corner. Free out front. Dubuque back out at neutral with it. She'll carry it back in. She lost her footing as she gained the zone. Now it's poked back out to neutral. It's Kiara Buckley trying to gain the offensive zone, but she got knocked off by Dubuque. Dubuque behind the net, plays it over to the near side. And into the neutral zone as they get it ahead for Kate McCoy. McCoy, though, had a couple of players getting between her and the puck. 8:30 to go, first period, 1-0. Edina leading. It's up on the far side corner. It's carried back into the Edina offensive zone. 7:52 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Edina. Got a long, unbroken stretch of play. They haven't had a whistle now for maybe 6 minutes. Back out at neutral ice, carried into the offensive zone. And Edina able to take it back. There's a shot that's saved and then played to the end boards, where the Warriors come out with it, circling from the corner. Play it back into the corner for Macy Rasmussen. Played along the far side half wall. It'll work its way along the corner. Kicked back to the point. It's a long shot that's knocked down. Played up onto the far side end boards again. 6:40 to go here in the first period. One nothing Edina as the Hornets look to break out again from their own zone. They'll work their way through neutral ice. The puck poked away. And then into the Orono zone where the Warriors possess it there. Play this one ahead for Alex Paulson. Paulson into the offensive zone, which he has 5 white and green jerseys in front of her. About to go under the 9-minute mark of this first period. Poked back out to neutral. 5:55 to go here in the first period. The Warriors get it to the near side, and they'll poke it into the Edina zone. And finally, a whistle. We haven't had a whistle probably somewhere for around 6 or 7 minutes. And we'll have a face-off from the icing deep in the Warrior zone. 5:46 to go, first period, 1-0 Edina. Face off, pushed down into the corner, played around the net up to the far side. It's played through, behind the net. That centering feed. It's backhanded through. Back to pick it up is Dubuque deep in her own zone. The Warriors able to take it away. Stretch pass into the neutral zone. Will be deflected into the Orono West Tonka zone, where the Warriors will have to set up again from deep in their own zone. Play it over. Dubuque intercepts it. Loose out front, and they score. We have to see who ultimately tipped that one in. Kaylee Ndrogo Lamb, the one who got the final push to make it 2-0. With 4:47 to go here in the first period. A very fast-moving first period, a few stoppages. The Warriors work their way back through center ice, and Allie Butler into the offensive zone. There they try to center it, and this one will be covered up by Nora Hannon with 4:31 to go here in the first period. 2-0 Edina. Into the offensive zone. This one shot tipped wide. Played through the corner. As Ella Hornig plays it from behind the net. Stretch pass ahead. .340 to go in this first period. Into the offensive zone with speed. There's a shot that's covered up. Face off to the left of Nora Hannon, and it's controlled by the Warriors at the point. They'll play this one through the corner. Try to get it around the net to the other side. Into the offensive zone is Horton, but Horton got knocked off the puck. Banked back and able to be held in. The tip's free. There's a shot that'll go off the side of the net. Up the near side boards is Horton, who got tied up, and it's nicely taken away by Finnegan. Finnegan into the offensive zone. Finnegan has a shot slide in that's deflected wide by Hannon. Stretch pass into the neutral zone. Working her way in is Sutton Ellen, but puck taken away. About to go under 2 minutes to play in this first period. There's a shot that hops in on Hannon, who holds on. Played to the end boards. It'll work its way back behind the net, or Edina has it. And out to neutral ice. Into the offensive zone is Lowell. Centering feed slides through the blue up to the far side. We're going to get a penalty coming against Edina. The first of the game. Going to be on Ellen for high sticking, and we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone. 1:29 to go in the first period. Face-off controlled by Edina. Nice job to block that one, so the Hornets couldn't thread it through, but it ends up getting through to Elise Carlson anyway. We're back out at neutral ice and into the offensive zone. We played around back to the corner. Edina back through. With Indrigo Lamb into the offensive zone, and we're going to get a whistle here. And an interference on Rasmussen. We'll make it 4-on-4 for a minute 13. There's a shot that'll be tipped wide. 34 seconds to go. Played down to the near side. Into the offensive zone. It's tipped down to the near side. 5 seconds to go in the period. As the period comes to an end, 2-0 Edina after one period. We're going to take a minute timeout and come back with the start of your second period right after this. We welcome you back inside Braemar Arena. Got the second period underway. We'll have 32 seconds of 4-on-4. And that'll be about 48 seconds of power play after that for Edina. That'll work its way around the Orono West Tonka net. Play it over to the near side. Right along the near side boards. Reversing direction is Leah Nelson. Nelson sends a cross-ice pass into the offensive zone, and then a hit put on just inside the blue line. No penalty called. So Edina comes back to full strength. 45 seconds of power play for the Hornets as the Warriors work their way through neutral into the offensive zone. There's a shot that'll be saved and deflected wide. 14-13 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Hornets. A stretch pass into the neutral zone. They got it to Horton. Horton with Hankinson. Hankinson with a shot that'll be snagged with the glove. And Hills will hold on. There's Dubuque reversing. Comes free in the slot. And banging away at it are the Hornets, and it's tipped wide of the net off the end boards. Both teams now back at full strength. There's a shot through that was almost tipped in. Ends up down on the near side boards. Played up to the far side half wall. Dubuque with a shot through. Rebound is still loose. And then just sent wide to the half wall. The end boards, rather. A shot through traffic that'll go wide. Edina comes out with it. A shot off the glass. Over to Dubuque on the near side. She'll play it back through the corner. It'll work its way behind the net once again. Yes, Hill's able to get on top of that. Face off to the left of Hills with 12:39 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Edina. Played over to the near side. Banked off the end boards. 12:10 to go, second period. 2-0 Edina. There's a long shot that's blocked. $11:50 to go in the second period. Edina leading it 2-0. 12 UA third place game. You're at the Cake Eater Classic. Played around to the near side in the Edina zone. They are able to sneak it through, back out through neutral. That's Lulu Raczynski. Sends it deep into the no West Tonka zone, trying to Edina back into the offensive zone. Williamson with a shot that was blocked. Edina able to maintain the possession. There's a shot that's saved by Hills. Rebound clears the slot. And then flying in to poke that puck away at the last second as the two Edina teammates collide. They'll back out through neutral ice as it comes down to the near side. As Lowell back to pick it up. Lowell reversing direction. Lowell carries it up the left wing side, gets it around Zoe Lopez into the Warrior zone. 10:21 to go here in the second period. Edina leading it 2-0. Now at neutral ice. Played over toward Carlson. Carlson into the offensive zone. It'll work its way back behind the Warrior net. We'll play it up into the corner. Nelson with a shot that was deflected down into the corner. Send back out to neutral where Edina corrals it there. They'll play it back in, but offside as we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. 9:17 to go in the second period. Edina maintaining that 2-0 lead. Face-off controlled by Edina. Reversing direction was Molepsky, but then she had it poked away. Gaining the offensive zone is Kate McCoy. McCoy working her way behind the net. It's played up into the corner. It will be held in at the point. Long shot that's deflected with the stick down into the corner. Went off Hill's lumber. As Williamson will chase it down deep in her own zone. 8:40 to go here in the second period. There's a shot that's blocked. Rebound, Karam through the slot. Edina able to pick it up. There's Kate McCoy into the offensive zone once again, but she's met as soon as she crosses the blue line. But Gina Russo right there to pick the puck up. The shot from the slot. Tipped in on Hills, who makes the save. And we'll have a face-off deep in the Orono-West Tonka zone with 8:10 to go in the second period. 2-0. Edina leading it. Both goals coming in the first period. Glad you're joining us on this snowy afternoon. We wrap up the Cake Eater Classic with our tournament champions and third place finishers. This one dribbles in back toward Hills, but it ends up wide of the net. Edina able to regain possession, work their way from the corner. No, back behind the net. The wraparound attempt, and that one just floats wide. Floated through the slot. 2-on-1 for Orono if they hurry. Into the offensive zone with speed is Rasmussen, but she had the puck knocked away from her. It was down to the near side. And end up behind the net. 7:35 to go here in the second period. $7:20 to go here in the into the offensive zone. It's Indrogo Lamb, who had one of the goals in that first period for Edina. There was a shot that was saved by Hills. As Orono racing, see if they can catch Edina in the line change, but the Hornets able to catch up. So we pass the 8-minute mark of this second period rather. Now we're back out at neutral ice. Here's Horton with speed, Hankinson with her. Horton with a shot into the glove of Hills. Face off deep in the Orono-West Tonka zone with 6:47 to go in the second period. played from the corner. And Edina brings back out to neutral. Hankinson into the offensive zone. She works her way up into the corner. Centering feed intercepted by the Warriors. Played over to the near side. Williamson will play it from the corner. Plays it back over to the near side. Plays over to Hankinson. Hankinson stretch pass ahead and just out of the reach of Alois Smolepsky. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle as the puck came in on Hills, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Warrior zone. Smolepsky will take the face-off. The shot that's blocked, it'll work its way back through the slot. It'll come down into the near side corner. Back into the offensive zone come the Warriors. 5:20 to go here in the second period. Played through the neutral zone. It's back to pick it up. It's Annika Fortin, but it'll be an icing before that. And a face-off deep in the Edina zone. 5:05 to go here in the second period. It's 2-0 in favor of Edina. Both of those goals coming in the first period. Past the 10-minute mark of the second period. It's Carlson at neutral with it. Carlson trying to get it ahead to Indrogo Lamb. It's loose in front and just poked wide. As Carlson picks it up, versus direction, gets it to Indrogo Lamb. Indrogo Lamb will take a shot that's blocked up to the far side half wall. The Hornets come out with it. There's a shot, rebound. Oh, what another great save by Hills. Over to Dubuque. Dubuque with it. She'll play this one into the corner. With a shot. Hills trying to get on top of it, but she can't quite do it as Edina comes out with it. Well, it pops free, and the Warriors will be able to get it out to neutral ice. And they've got the Warriors caught on a line change. Here's Horton in. Horton flips a shot over the top of the net. 3:35 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Edina. Racing back to pick this one up is Leah Nelson. Flip back through neutral ice. There to pick it up is Moklepsky. Centering feed out front. They scored! Kate McCoy, 3-0 Edina. So McCoy on the centering feed, making it 3-0 in favor of the Hornets with 3:08 to go here in the second period. It's played behind the net. Working through the neutral zone, played up to the far side boards. McCoy fighting to get through. .2:12 to go in the second period. It's played along through the corner. Played through neutral as it's out of the reach of Hannah Jones. Steering back through neutral is Dubuque. Dubuque with a nice stick move. Dubuque with a shot over the net off the glass. So we played around to the corner. Carried out through the neutral zone. With a shot and a save by Hannon. 1 minute to go here in the second period. The backhand shot held onto by Hannon. 50.5 to go in the second period. It's a 3-0 lead for Edina. It's Kate McCoy working her way through neutral. Centering feed intercepted by the Warriors. Brought back out to neutral. It'll work into the Edina zone. Lowell back to pick it up. 30 seconds to go in the period. Lowell behind her own net. She plays it into the corner for Sanders. Pass ahead is unable to be cleared initially, and now the Warriors with it now in their own zone. 14 seconds to go in the period. Play stop with 7.2 to go. As the second period comes to an end, with Edina adding on another one here in the second period, and we'll go to our resurfacing intermission. With Edina leading at 3-0, you're watching the Cake Eater Classic 12 UA third place game. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. We welcome you back inside Braemar Arena. Third period underway. Orono, West Tonka, and Edina in the 12UA third place game. 3-0 Edina after 2 periods. Let's play in the Edina zone. It's loose in front. And played to the circle as the Warriors play it along the far side boards. They get back out to neutral ice. Then Edina able to take it away there. It's carried in by Carlson. Carlson reversing direction. He gets it to the corner. They play it back through where the Warriors take it back. 14:20 to play in regulation. 3-0 Edina with the lead. They got 2 in the first and 1 in the second. It's carried through neutral by the Warriors, and then getting separated from the puck is Bella Finnegan. Back out at neutral ice are the Warriors. Looking to reverse direction at the red line is Lopez, but Lopez had the puck poked away. And they'll play it back into their own zone to reset. It's over toward Tightshide on the near side. She's able to play this one back, and Annika Fortin has to go back and pick it up in her own zone. Played along the far side boards in front of the bench. And Stella Hankinson battling there. Back into the offensive zone come the Warriors. It slid in underneath and then just tipped wide. Played back out to neutral ice. Back deep to pick it up is Fortin. Fortin gets it out to neutral, but it's taken away by the Hornets into the offensive zone. 2-on-1 if they hurry. There's a shot. Rather good job to slide in front of that one and block it. That was Molepsky, who looked like he was going to have a good clean shot at the net, but great job by the Orono defense to slide in there to block it. As it's played back out to neutral. Dubuque playing it. She plays it cross ice. Dubuque and Molepsky playing it. Russo trying to slide this one through. But it's played up back to the far side boards. 12:25 to go in regulation. 3-0 Edina. It's back into the offensive zone. $11:50 to go in regulation. Working their way through the slot, and the puck just tipped wide. As Paulson plays it back to the point, and it's sent into the neutral zone. Penalty coming against Orono West Tonka. Extra attacker on for the Hornets. It's a touched up by the Warriors, and the Hornets will head on the power play early in the third period. They lead at 3-0 with 11:24 to play in regulation. The Hornets play it around. We're back out into the neutral zone. It's Dubuque back to pick it up in her own end as she slips and sort of awkwardly falls into the board. The Edina into the offensive zone. We're getting tied up and going to the ice is Indrogo Lamb. We're back out at neutral where Dubuque has it. Dubuque into the offensive zone with a good move. Dubuque with a shot. She scores. It's a power play goal for Camille Dubuque. It's 4-0 Edina. Well, the Hornets widen their lead on the power play. They now lead 4-0, 10:44 to play. Hornets with it in their own zone off the face-off. Sanders getting it cross ice. Sent into the neutral zone, trying to get it ahead for Carlson. And then off for Sorum. Sorum into the offensive zone. Backhand shot is saved and covered up by Hills with 10:31 to play. So the Hornets widening their lead on the power play. It's held in by Sanders. With a centering feed, and just missing was Carlson, and a good save there by Hills. 10:07 to play in regulation. 4-0 Hornets. It'll work its way back through the corner. Now back out to neutral ice. Looking to reverse direction is Indrogo Lamb into the offensive zone. He's trying to fend off a couple of black jerseys. Just fighting her way through a stick check is Horton. But the Warriors take it back at the blue line. Pass ahead into the offensive zone for Ruchinski. Ruchinski backhand centering feed, finding nobody except a Edina stick, so it's played back out to the neutral zone. The speed into the offensive zone. There's a shot and they score as it snuck through the 5-hole. It's a goal for Macy Rasmussen. And that'll cut the lead to 4-1 with 9:11 to play. So 4-1, Edina leading it here. Tight shide will play it in. It'll work its way behind the Warrior net. 9 minutes to go in regulation. As Dubuque sends it cross ice again as it's played through the corner. There's a stretch pass. It'll end up on the far side boards. He played into the corner. We're going to get a whistle here and a slashing penalty coming. It will be on the Warriors. And we will have another Edina power play with 8:23 to go in regulation. It'll work its way around the Warrior net. As Carlson works her way in, and then she shoots one over the net. 8 minutes to play now in regulation. 1:34 in the power play. We played down to the near side corner. Well, it works its way back around to the near side. Nelson able to hold. Nelson chips it along the boards into the corner. We're back out into the neutral zone. Shorthanded into the offensive zone is Georgia Harmer, but she got knocked off the puck. Harmer, though, able to fight through the check, maintain the puck possession down into the corner. We played back into the neutral zone. Here's Horton in, 1-on-3. Horton trying to go to the backhand. And a save made by Hills. 38 seconds in the power play. As that puck exited the zone and Dubuque pushes it back in offside, and we'll have a face-off with 6:57 to play in regulation. 34 seconds in the Edina power play. Back out at neutral ice. The Hornets will collect it there. 10 seconds in the power play. Now the Warriors play it over to the near side. Hankinson lays it up toward Lowell. Back into the offensive zone are the Hornets. Both teams back at full strength with 6:15 left to play. Dubuque able to hold. Sends it cross ice. It's played around with 6 minutes to go now in regulation. Dubuque again able to hold on the right point. Played up the near side, Zoe Lopez. Edina breaks from their own zone with Lowell. We get ahead as Hankinson accidentally stopped the puck's momentum. She was leaving for the end of her shift, and into the offensive zone come the Hornets. They slide into the net and knock it loose with 5:15 to play in regulation. 4-1 Edina. We might have a face-off. We'll see if they move it into the neutral zone. They will keep it in the Orono West Tonka zone. Back out at neutral ice. And pass ahead for Paulson. Paulson into the offensive zone. Clear the length of the ice. With 4:50 to play in regulation. Into the offensive zone is Ruchinski. Ruchinski's shot was blocked, but got through to the goaltender anyway, who dives on top of it, and we'll have a face-off in the Edina zone with 4:29 to play in regulation. 4-1, Edina leading. Chip back along the far side boards and into the neutral zone come the Hornets. Into the offensive zone. Oh, what a move as it slides in on Hills, who has to cover it up. It was Grace Sorum who looked like he was going to pull that puck like a yo-yo right back to her. Ends up on the ice, and the puck slides in on the goaltender who covers up. As Dubuque plays it through the corner. We go under 4 minutes to play in regulation. Edina 4 and Orono West Tonka 1. Game that Edina led 4-1, 4-0 rather, and then Orono West Tonka finally getting on the board here in this third period. That centering feed slides through up to the far side corner. Dubuque at neutral ice with it. Dubuque will push it ahead. She gets it to Horton. There's a shot that'll be saved by Hills. Stretch pass into the neutral zone. It's played through the corner. Back out into the neutral zone. As Hankinson was trying to dump it in deep but whiffed. 2:40 to go as Hankinson able to take the puck back. Hankinson with a shot that's knocked down by the goaltender Hills. It ends up behind the net. 2.5 minutes to play. Shot off the end boards. Back into the offensive zone. The backhander ahead. And then whiffing on the shot was Finnegan. The shot that's in on the goaltender Hannon, who covers up. 2:06 to play in the game. 4-1 Edina. Face-off controlled by the Warriors. It ends up on the side of the net. Edina comes out of the scrum with it. 3-on-2. To pass ahead for Russo. Be an icing with 1:50 to play. Now we will carry it back into the Edina zone with 1:49 left. 4-1 Hornets. This is the 12 UA third place game. It's back out at neutral ice. Where it's chipped over to the near side and carried back into the offensive zone by Paulson. Dubuque ends up with it in the corner for Edina. She'll reverse direction. 1:24 to go in the game. Sent out to neutral ice. It's Paulson ahead. Paulson into the offensive zone. Played off the end boards. As Dubuque through neutral into the offensive zone. She'll take a shot and score. That'll put the icing on the cake, so to speak. It's a goal with 46 seconds remaining. As a hat goes flying for Camille Dubuque and her third goal of the game. It's 5-1 Edina with 46 seconds to play. It's played back into the Orono West Tonka zone with 40 seconds remaining. Cleared through. It's Edina back to pick it up deep in their own zone. With 27 seconds to play, they'll play it up to the far side boards, able to be held by the Warriors. It'll work its way back around the net to the near side. As Lowell playing it behind the net, she'll play it up to the corner for Carlson with 13 seconds remaining. Now back out at neutral. Now Orono West Tonka into the offensive zone. There's a shot that's knocked down as the buzzer sounds, and Edina claims the 12 UA third place with a 5-1 victory this afternoon. Congratulations to the Orono West Tonka Warriors this weekend as well. Edina wins it 5-1. They claim 12 UA third place. Signing off for now. Thank you for joining us from the Cake Eater Tournament this weekend. We will be back in a little bit. We have a couple more games on the schedule in the 15U divisions, and we'll be back then.